Take responsibility for your life. Achieve fulfillment with recovery. Check out responsiblerecovery.net.
3 or 4 months later, I planned an amazing 10th wedding anniversary to Hawaii. We went to Hawaii on our honeymoon. I didn't pay for it. I didn't take her on one trip in that 10 years after that. And, I secretly talked to her mom, which, by the way, is like almost the biggest deal that I've been able to get their trust back, and I asked her mom, she works for her mom, can Alicia have these 10 days off? I'm taking her to Hawaii for her 10th wedding anniversary and all this. And we went, and little did I know, I had to tell her like 2 weeks before, but she had already, she's a jeweler, and she personally designed a new wedding ring for me because, I was an addict, trying to get dope at all costs. I definitely got rid of my wedding ring to, I pawned it and I'm going to buy it back, and like never get the $40 to fucking buy it back from the fucking pawn shop, and I lost it. And, she had made a new one for me and, gave it to me when we hit the beach in Hawaii. And, when we got back from Hawaii, we burned the divorce papers together on the barbecue pit. And, it's like it's a happily ever after story. And I realized that a lot of people don't get that back, that it gets too late. But, that's why I shared the prior story of, her sleeping with other people and, being hard. Even if you lose that someone, your life can be brought back to you by, staying clean and doing the next right thing. And currently, I can say that, like, the best thing for me in recovery is to be reliable and honest. People can trust me. Like I said, I didn't want to be a liar. I didn't want to have to lie. And my wife told me one day, I never lie to you. You're my husband. I never lie to you. You lie to me every day. And, like, that fucking hurt. And, it was one of those times where, like, oh, I'm never going to lie to her again. And then, fucking lie the next night to go get dope for some reason. But, if you ever go to, like, your 10-year reunion as an addict, most addicts won't probably make it, but you see these people doing amazing things with their lives, becoming men, and, like, I had missed out on that. Like, I wasn't a man. A lot of people, they say you don't mature when you're using. That was definitely my story. I was, a little kid still, and it was so exciting to start to grow up and be a man, at 31 years old. And, today I still do my meetings. I still have a sponsor. But my life is so busy and full. Like, busy, like, I always sometimes joke when I do chairs in NA meetings that, like, fuck, sometimes I wish I could go back to rehab. It's, such a safe place. They'll feed you 3 square meals a day. You don't have to worry about any of your outside life. And, they'll basically wipe your ass for you. I always tell the people, and then when I'm doing H&I, like, take advantage of this, because there's, like, this, you're like, oh, I'm stoked to be here. Like, I'm in a safe place. I'm going to do recovery. And then, 2 weeks in, you're like, oh, I'm clean. I'm ready to get out. And then, if you stay clean, life shows up, and you're like really shows up, and, gets busy. But, today I'm a commercial foreman for an electrical company. Just about ready to pass my journeyman's test for electrical. I getting ready to kind of buy a house with my wife in Santa Cruz through the help of her parents. But, like I said, to be able to have that trust and that type of life that they see that it's, like, worth investing in is a big deal. And the biggest thing for me, my new passion in life is coaching little kids. My son is 8 years old now. He is a very advanced baseball player, and I get to manage his baseball teams, and I'm on the board for the Little League. And it's, like, a big part of my life. When they say get commitments and, give back, like, I'm not just giving back to my Narcotics Anonymous program. I'm giving back to the community, which I stole and was not a productive member of for so long. I volunteered, and I see like a really crazy story. I was coaching this little kid, and I reach out and I grab his arms, and I'm trying to show him how to swing a baseball bat, and I look over, and there's this guy standing there, and it's a cop that had arrested me before, and this kid's not listening to me, and he goes, "Listen to coach!" And he yells it across the field, and I'm like, I thought he recognized me, but I look so different that I don't think he recognized me, and people trust me with their kids. Coaching is like an amazing feeling. Little kids call you coach, and most people, when I was in my addiction, would never, walk down the street. They were hitting me at the side of the road. And, I don't run a perfect program through, my program of Narcotics Anonymous, but, the only thing I do is I absolutely do not put stuff in my body that changes the way I feel. I got lots of friends that I can call. If I have I've never had like a real desire to use since I've lost it. I thought I would, but, I just keep doing the next right thing. And I can say over the last 4 years, I've literally been on a perpetual pink cloud. And, my first sponsor was a short Jewish gangster guy. And he says, you can live on a pink cloud just as long as you build yourself a pink fucking elevator. And he taught me how to do that, and I do that by I have lots of goals written down, little ones and big ones. Sometimes graduate from college. That's a fucking tedious task that takes years, and you can get down on yourself trying to do that. And I haven't accomplished my goal, and so he taught me, go pay that ticket at the DMV. Do all these little things that as addicts we would not do. That's all I can think of right now. Do the little things and have it be like a planned process. So when you do it, you feel good about yourself. If that makes sense. And I've literally had to, I've written multiple pages of goals and crossed them all off and redone it. I hadn't accomplished a goal my entire using. And also I really love sayings. People out there in early recovery, you can say, don't count the days, make the days count. It's one of my favorite ones, and it really hit me in early recovery. It's like day 28, day 29, 30. Fuck, when am I going to get to a year? And someone told me, I'll stop counting the days, make every day count.